Alrighty, hi Soul family, welcome back to my channel. So this week's quick card reading is going to be on what makes you ethereal. So if you guys are watching early as YouTube members, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Shout out to all my YouTube members. Don't forget to check out our Patreon if you feel called. The link is down below. If you need more time to meditate on each image, the link will be down in the description box. I love you guys and I'll see you in whatever file that you choose. Alrighty, hi Pal One, welcome to your reading. This is going to be on what makes you ethereal. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at your image from here. So off the bat, baby, oh, I feel like your eyes, let me just actually, hold on. I've done this entire reading before without the microphone in it, and I think that I've been having one of those days where, like, anything can blow my shit right now. So just want to make sure that you're connected. Anyway, so let's cleanse that energy. Pile number one, what makes you very ethereal? What makes you very ethereal? Off your image alone, your eyes are very alluring, okay? I feel like your eyes are very piercing. When people see you, they could really like love to look into your eyes because it's almost like you know how they say your eyes are the window to the soul? I feel like with your energy is so pure and open that when people look into your eyes, it's like you have nothing to hide. They can see somebody who genuinely is just authentic, pure, like your vibrations is very high, and I feel like when they look into your eyes, they just see God. That's what I'm getting, okay? Like just an angelic energy, okay? What makes you very ethereal as well, pile number, first of all, oh, hold on, something went wrong, please try again. Why is my iPad turning on, pile number one? I feel like people tend to always want to stay listening in on whatever you're talking about. You could have a lot of people around you that eavesdrop on you, pile number one, because you just look like you got something good to say, okay? You look like you're not from here, so it's like people just unintentionally just want to be like in your space, okay? Like I'm hearing that one trend that was going around where it's like, you know, when you're black, you're never really alone. And it's just people videotaping people who are just watching them from a distance or just all up in their personal space for no reason. So you could face that a lot, pile number one. You could go through that a lot. Another thing that makes you ethereal is your beautiful hair, okay? So again, my series coming on. That's so weird. Your hair could be very, like, you could, I feel like you accessorize with your hair. You could put a lot of gems that calls other people's attention to your hair, okay? It could also be the way that you do your lashes, okay? You could do those you know those lash extensions that give off the fox eye, or you could do your eyeliner in the way that gives you like that fox eye look, okay? Pile number one, you're giving siren, okay? You're giving siren. You're giving a siren, angel, mermaid. Like you're giving everything. You're giving everything, and I feel like it's just, it depends on the day and what you're feeling, okay? I really love that for you. Okay. What makes my pile number one's ethereal spirit? So we're gonna get the cards, and I feel like we're gonna get the cards, pile number one. I really feel like your energy is very powerful, pile number one, because I feel every time I say something, like my iPad is going off. So, you know, you could walk by certain technology and it just starts to like fidget because that's how high your vibration is. Another thing that makes you very ethereal, your eyebrows look very well put together. They shape your face. You look, I just think the way that you do your makeup, the way that you highlight your natural features, just makes you look very beautiful. Some of you guys could wear colored contacts as well. All right. What makes my pile number ones ethereal? What makes pile number one ethereal? What makes pile number one ethereal? What makes pile number one ethereal? What makes my pile number ones ethereal? Okay. Ooh. Okay. So we have the Knight of Wands. We have the Fool card. and we have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like I'm gonna stick with those three. Okay, and we're gonna get some more cards for you. I'm gonna grab from the What's the Tea deck. Alrighty. What makes my pile number one's ethereal, Spirit? I love how your cards are just flying out the deck easily, pile number one. You can be very tapped in. Very, very tapped in. We have third party. Okay. Someone else in the picture. Competition, triangles, interference, not the full story, proceed with caution. Twin flame, intense mirroring energy, push-pull, runner chaser, deep trigger, and deep healing, not for the faint of heart. Jealousy. Commitment issues. Interesting. And then we have wake up call. I feel like pile number one, what makes you very ethereal is that I feel like people can't predict your energy. I think that a lot of people in your life, I'm not like, okay, let me just try to get this channel through. A lot of people in your life could meet you right before you make another level up. Okay, like I feel like you don't really have people in your energy that stays for a long time. People can meet you right before a new beginning, and I think that what makes you leave like an impact, or like people can feel like you're not really from here, is that those people normally struggle with cycles for a very long time, and when it comes to you, it's like people can watch you level up in real time, and it just doesn't feel like you're from here. Okay, like it's giving off like you have some type of deep spiritual connection, and they don't quite understand it. Like, how do you have such a drive? How do you have such passionate energy to constantly choose yourself? Like, I just saw you last week, you were struggling with self-love. What do you mean you leveled up? What do you mean that you leveled up? What do you mean that you learned your lesson and you moved on? I think that you've experienced a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, a lot of betrayal, a lot of people who just didn't know what they wanted. And 1 minute you were asking them for this, and the next minute you were gone. This is you leaving, okay? Because the other person struggled with commitment issues. And I think that your guides, you're so very tapped in, pile number one, that your spirit team is always letting you know when it's time to go. When it's time to go. You guys have a lot of fire energy. You could have a lot of fire placements in your chart, but you're always willing to leave with nothing, jump, and have no idea where you're going. You're not afraid of new beginnings. You're not afraid of change. Okay, and that's what the Wheel of Fortune is that you're constantly changing in your life, pile number one, and people just can't understand how you're able to just level up so quickly. Like, you know, it's like, it's giving like you made a friend, and you're really loving their energy, and then all of a sudden they start acting weird, start acting jealous towards you, and pile number one, you're like, wrap this up. Let's wrap this up, okay? Because I don't know who you think you're playing with. And then next thing you know, you're blocking them, or you're removing them from your following list. And they're just like, but yesterday we were on FaceTime. You know what I mean? So that's what makes you like otherworldly. That's what makes people feel like you're not from here, is because they're normally humans, we're creatures of habit, okay? We don't just move on that quickly. We don't just learn our lessons and alchemize and level up that quickly. But not you, pile number one. Not you, because you're so tapped in with your spirit, you're so tapped in with your guides, you don't have no problem starting over. You don't have no problem leaving what you got to leave behind and taking that jump. You're beautiful, your energy is beautiful, and you're very solid within yourself, and I feel like that's what other people can find you to be, otherworldly. They never met somebody so solid within themselves, and that's a beautiful trait to have, okay? And I feel like that's where a lot of that jealousy can come from. It's like, how did you level up that quickly? I've been struggling with my mother wound for 15 years. And it's not like you're in competition with anybody, pile number one, but people tend to be in competition with you. Okay? Because they're like, how the hell is she doing that? And I'm looking down, and all I saw was blind faith. Okay? Like, you believe in the divine, you believe in God, you believe in a higher power, and that's what's actually driving you. That's what's driving you. Okay, that's what's making you get up out of bed in the morning. And it's so funny that I felt called to share with you that I was feeling like I wanted to crash out today. And I feel like that's how you operate in the world, pile number one. It doesn't mean that you don't crash out. It doesn't mean that you don't have feelings. But would you like, if there's a rock in your path, you're going to go around it. Even if you got to scream that there's a rock in your path, you're going to get up and you're going to go around it. What makes you very otherworldly is that you don't give up at the first sight of a challenge. You don't give up at the first sight of things not going your way. You've experienced a lot of disappointment in your life, and all you can do is just keep going. It gotta work out. Things gotta change. And the thing about the Wheel of Fortune is constantly changing. So even if you're in a very low time right now, things must come up. And that's how much you believe in yourself. That's how much you believe in your spirit team. And that's what makes you very otherworldly. A lot of people can talk about this, but it takes real passion. It takes a specific kind of person to really live what they're speaking on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you, if this is your reading, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I feel like I want to pull some more cards for you. I feel like I want to pull some more cards for you. Where do I want to go? Let's get some messages from spirit. Actually, I want to get some messages from your higher self. What makes my pile number ones ethereal? I feel like pile number one, another thing, people could really like to study you, and I feel like you can pick up on that energy. It's like when somebody's coming into your energy trying to like copy who you are as a person, they try to spend a long time in your energy to kind of like study you, and I feel like you've learned to clock it really early. Okay, because there's something very authentic about you that no one else can really put their finger on, is how is you doing that? How are you doing that? Okay. God bless me. Okay. I'm sorry. File number one, I think that you're a very blessed person, and I think that you just have this very, your third eye is very open. Like, you're able to see, and I think that you're able to see into other people's wounds as well, and you're able to see exactly what karmic cycle they're stuck in. And when you start to share those things with them and how they can level up, and maybe the tools that you've used in your own life, they feel like you feel like a spirit to them. Okay, and I feel like that's what makes you very ethereal. It's like, how can you understand that? How can, it's like you're in the room when I'm talking to God. Like, how can you really understand me on that level? Some things they didn't even realize that they were struggling with, you're able to bring it to light. And I think that it takes a really strong person within themselves to appreciate that and not see you as a personal attack, because a lot of people wear masks. Okay, and when you can see past the mask, it's a very much a trigger for them and their nervous system and their ego, whatever it is they're using to mask. Okay, that's coming in. What makes my pile number one ethereal? What makes my pile number one ethereal? Ooh. Hello. You are a beacon for others to follow, so don't hide the bright light that you are. So you naturally shine every time you enter a room. Pile number one, you are the light, and I feel like even like a lighthouse helps. It helps ships find their way back when they're in the dark, and I feel like that sums up your energy. You can see when people are going through a karmic cycle and shine the light on it. This is how you can come out of it, and they're watching you do it in real time. And I feel like because it appears to be easy for you. I'm not gonna say that it's easy because I don't know you, pile number one. So it appears to be easy to these people. So they're like, okay, it challenges the lies that they tell themselves. So that's why a lot of the times you can be a trigger for other people. But the thing is, they just don't understand why did God give you such special gifts and they don't have it? And the thing is, they do have it. They're just not very tapped into their spirit. You're tapped into your spirit. It's not that God gave you something and they didn't give them something. It's that they're not tapped into their spirit. That's it. You know what I mean? When you're hiding from yourself, how can you really truly know yourself? And I feel like you are that beacon. You are that light in the darkness. Okay, and that's how your energy feels very ethereal, because it's like you could meet people. I literally feel like you meet people when they needed you the most. And I feel like maybe you struggle with resentment with your past connections because you never really felt appreciated. But I want you to know that your energy feels very like unforgettable, and those that choose to follow you out into the light, they can definitely reap the benefits of your energy. Okay, but those that don't, I'm very proud of you for choosing you and walking away when you're not appreciated in those environments. Pile number one, I definitely feel like you're the type of person that should be selling a course. You should be the type of person that's offering either therapy, offering your services in some kind of way of giving back. But I also think that you should be charging for it. And the reason why I think that you should be charging for it is not because I think that, you know, giving out free love isn't like good. It's because you've never been appreciated for what you could do. And I think the ways that you can be appreciated for it is when other people know that they need to pay for your energy and your time, okay, instead of just taking it. Because this is reminding me of like a specific cycle that I came through. And right now I'm reading The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, and I feel like you might resonate with that book, because once you start to let people do what they want to do in their lives, you realize that you get to save energy towards yourself. Now where I am in life, I don't allow other people to drain my energy. You're not about to come ask me for advice and not take it. That is an energy vampire, okay? Like, why do you keep asking me for advice and you're not doing anything with that? Why are you not doing anything with that? And then if they do, like, you know, take your advice, then, and it doesn't go the way they want it to, then they're gonna throw that negative energy back at you. I say that to say, though, pal number one, creating a platform, using my voice, and talking to the people who actually see me and appreciate me online was the best thing I ever did for my energy. And I feel like that's something that you resonate with, okay? Like, you're meant to be out in front of the public. You're meant to speak. You're meant to share your stories, because you can see with it. Because you can see beyond the veil. Your gifts can be used for such magical things. Okay, and I guess that's the best way to say it, is that you're special. that's the best way to sum it up, is that you're just very special, pal number one. Okay, let's see. Do I want to pull some more cards for you? Yeah, I'm gonna get from my spiritual deck. Actually, do I want to pull some spirit? Yeah, I'm gonna get. I'm all over the place. Let me grab my spiritual deck. Yeah. Messages from your spirit team. Messages from your spirit team, pal number one. I hope your reading made... Oh! That shit fell out immediately. I hope your reading made sense, pal number one, because I feel like I was just, like, rambling. I felt like we were on FaceTime. It says, if you find yourself stuck in a situation you are unhappy with, ask yourself why you are still there. Is it fear of the unknown, leaving toxic situations, or people can be the best thing you can do for your soul and your spirit? Be fierce. So this sums up who you are as a person, pal number one. I feel like even if you are scared, even if you really don't know what is going on, you are not afraid to just jump. Okay, and this is how your spirit team sees you. Once you master, like fully master the living in the unknown, pal number one, because this could either find you sorry, these cards look like they want to come out, so I'm just gonna put them there to read them to you later. When you finally master the unknown, whether you are there yet, pal number one, or you're already, how do I explain this? Okay, whether you have already mastered the unknown or not, or you're just in the beginning stages of learning to work with your own energy, once you master that, you realize how fast and quickly you can shift timelines, pal number one. You have very strong spiritual powers, and once you master your own energy, the frustration will go away. The frustration with the people around you, the frustration with your environment, the rocks being thrown in your path, all of that will go away. But you need to focus on you. So I think a lot of your lessons are turned back towards you. Like, you know, when people complain about how so-and-so treated me this way, so-and-so treated me that way. Okay, yes, they are that kind of person. That's fine. But what are you doing to pour back into you? This is your world. Everybody else is just living in it. Okay? So once you realize that you are the main character, that you come first, and if you see that you have these spiritual gifts, you can put that to use by being of service and charging for your time and your energy because it's that valuable. You'll be on top. You'll be on top. Can't nobody disturb your peace again. Okay, because you just won't let them. It'll be one of those things where it's like, as soon as somebody comes into your life, cut them. They're done. They're done, okay? Like, as soon as they start that bullshit, after you set your boundary, done. Okay, I told you already. You're done. Okay? Let's see. These two cards. Sometimes walking away is the only option, not because you want to make someone miss you or realize they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know you deserve better. That self-love in you is rising, pal number one. It's rising, and it's very magnetic, okay? A lot of people don't really love themselves in this world because there's so much trauma. There's so much negative energy. Earth is a very dense vibration, and it takes a lot to cultivate that self-love. Okay, it's a constant practice, because if you just look outside, start scrolling, get up, wake up in the morning, start scrolling, there's something that's there trying to take your energy or disturb your vibration. You know what I'm saying? So you have to take some time to rest and rejuvenate. You need to pace yourself for the changes that are coming your way. They are all positive. Bigger and better things are coming for you. Just relax and trust. You will get everything that you want in this life, pal number one. Believe that. Okay? Let's grab some of my cards. You have on top, this person taught you how to respect yourself and love yourself more. Pal number one, you've learned some hard lessons in life, And I feel like when you can look back on past relationships, maybe if you're not even there right now, maybe if you're still carrying some resentments, just know that it won't last forever. And the key to healing from those resentments is literally focusing on you. That's the best thing you can do, is pour back into you. However you neglected yourself when you're with that person, give that energy back to you. Whatever energy you were giving to that person, give that energy back to you. Maybe you were so focused on helping them with their shadow work that you fell off your own shadow work. Give that energy back to you. You know what I'm saying, baby? You are ethereal. Maybe you're missing that glow. Keep glowing, okay? Because I think sometimes there's certain people that come into your energy and they see that glow and they want to take it. And that's the thing about being ethereal and your energy feeling otherworldly. Other lower vibrational beings, they're gonna want some of that, okay? But they can't have that. It's not even an option anymore. We have Pinterest board. Create a visualization of your dream life. A vision board, manifestation journal. Use your creativity to your benefit. Look at this board daily. Put a vision board where you can see it daily. So this could be something that you can do as well. Pile number one, create a Pinterest board. This could be virtually on Pinterest, or it could be like a physical manifestation of a vision board. Okay, I think that's something that can help you for whatever it is that you're manifesting next in your life. Okay, so those are my messages for you, my darling. If this did resonate, comment a lighthouse or lantern emoji. I don't know if there's a lighthouse emoji, so just comment a lantern emoji to let me know this resonated with you. Shout out to the members if you're watching this early. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hype this video if it did resonate with you. Check out our Patreon where you'll find exclusive pick a card readings over there. Down below you'll find PDF files to help you on your spiritual journey, as well as free guides as well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hype this video if it did resonate with you. I love you guys, and I'll see you in your next reading. Alrighty, hi file number 2. Welcome to your reading. Oh, your energy feels like inner child. Okay, it feels very like playful. It feels very like you know, I don't know if that made sense, but it feels okay. Let's tap in, spirit. What makes my pile number 2's ethereal? What makes my pile number 2's ethereal? What makes my pile number 2's ethereal? Shout out to the members if you're watching early. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to all my Patreon members as well. Much love. So much love. Alright, what makes my pile number 2's so ethereal? What makes my pile number 2 so ethereal? What makes my pile number 2 so ethereal? What makes my pile number 2's ethereal? What makes pile number 2 ethereal? What makes my pile number 2's ethereal? Okay. We love to see it. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys the cards, and we're going to keep pulling more for your energy. So we had the Page of Wands that fell out first. Then we have the King of Cups. I feel like a lot of water signs picked this pile. That's what I was getting off the bat anyway, so I'm going to take that from the King of Cups. And we have the Hanged Man. Okay. And then we have the Six of Wands. Okay, let's get some of the what's the tea on you. Okay, so what makes you so ethereal? What makes my pile number 2's so ethereal, spirit? I'm hearing that one song. She was a fairy. What? Some of you guys could resonate a lot with fairy energy. So you know what? I'm gonna pick. Hopefully I remember. I'm gonna pick that from the fairy deck as well. Actually, I'm gonna just do that right after this so I don't forget it. All right, let's see. What makes my pile number 2 so ethereal? What makes my pile number 2 so ethereal? What makes my pile number 2 so ethereal? Okay, so we have the Love Bomb. And we have Online Obsession. Hold on, that's the first time I've ever seen that card. Okay. What makes my pile number three? Pile number three. What makes my pile number two so ethereal, Spirit? Anything else? Some of you guys could be musicians as well, making beats and whatnot. We have money talk. We have green flags. Okay. I'm gonna pull from the fairy deck. Let's see. Where is my fairy deck? Here you are, baby. All right. Okay, so we have the Winter Fairy. For some reason, I feel called to put this down in your reading, so I'm going to put that down anyway. Some of you guys could be watching this in the winter. Or maybe that's your favorite season. Or some of you guys could be born in the winter. Okay? So we could have some Sagittarius watching. Or we can have some... Not Sagittarius. Capricorns. Sorry. I just always associate the cold months with, like, those signs. But that's not winter. That's fall. Okay, let's see. What makes my pile number 2 is ethereal? What makes my pile number 2 is ethereal? So we have look in a book. Whatever your question is right now, you'll find the answers in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. Okay. Okay, so pile number 2. I feel like that throat chakra is really what makes you very ethereal. You could really speak life into people. Just off your images alone, like you see how her mouth is leaking, but like there's so much art that's created from it. So this could be my speaker's pile, my writer's pile, my singer's pile, my musician's pile, my heavy creatives pile. Okay. Let's see. So let's look into your cards and let me just connect with your energy. Pile number 1, off the Page of Wands. I feel like you being such a free spirit. So some of you guys, wherever you are working, or like if you have your own business, you give off a very fun kind of energy. So your employees could see you as a very like I just get kid at heart. Okay, so a lot of you guys could give off that energy in whatever space that you show up in or that you frequent. Okay. A lot of you guys, I think that when you share your art, people can feel the deep emotions behind it as well. And I think this is because you guys are very tapped into your inner child, okay? And your inner child is where a lot of you guys create from. So that's what makes you very ethereal. Pile number 2 is that your art speaks to people. Like, even as I'm looking at this image, out of all the images, her art is saying something, okay? And not to say that the other ones aren't saying something. It's just, you can tell that this one was really... like, this person poured their heart and soul into the art that was created here. And that's how your energy feels, is that you pour your heart and soul into your creative crafts, okay? Another thing that makes you very ethereal, pile number 2, you could walk into rooms with a lot of confidence, okay? Some of you guys could have Libra placements. I heard that when I said that. So some of you guys could walk into a room with a lot of confidence and people notice that. It's very magnetizing, okay? And I feel like you can offer people perspectives when it comes down to the things that they're struggling with, or just advice, sound advice. When people come to you for advice, you offer a different perspective or a different way of looking at something, a different point of view. See it from this person's point of view as well. And I think this is because you're very tapped into your emotions, pile number 2. So that gives you very much ethereal energy, out of this world energy, because you're able to even help other people express themselves more deeply because you know how to express yourself so deeply. And we are mirrors, you know what I mean? So I feel like you're able to see yourself within other people and they can feel like you see them as well. Okay. Let's see, we have Love Bomb. I feel like the love bomb energy, pile number 2, some people can think that you're love bombing them when it comes down to you really seeing them, or just choosing to do kind gestures for them, or just really paying attention to the things that they say to you. Because I feel like pile number two, you're very much you're an active listener, a good listener. You know how some people listen to respond? That's not you. Like, you're really listening to understand the other person. And I think that some people can think that you're love bombing them because it's like, why do you care about them? But that's just their own views. Okay, so I feel like your energy feels so intense. It's like you are the parent that they never had, like in terms of like wanting your parents to listen to the way that you really felt about something. It's like they feel like you really see them. Okay, you feel your love feels very nurturing. They feel seen. And I feel like the online obsession, a lot of people could be obsessed with your energy. Pile number two, you could have experienced a lot of stalkers in your life simply because you have the gift of love. Okay, you vibrate in that frequency of love, and I think that you use that by communicating words of affirmations to people. So I think that's your superpower, pile number two. That's what makes you very ethereal, is your words of affirmations. So you could literally speak life into other people, and I think this is like it can be a dangerous gift because some people don't really know how to receive that without trying to hold on to it or stifle it. And you're a free spirit, pile number two, so you cannot be controlled. People cannot fall in love with you and keep you in the house. People cannot fall in love with you and try to like hide you from your friends, or not let you go out. Like, that's not your type of energy. You do not want to be controlled. You want to go when you want to go, do what you want to do, because you're a very confident person. You're very confident in yourself. You're a very independent person, pile number two. So that codependency, it ain't for you. And the minute that you see somebody trying to do that, you feel like it's going to stifle your potential, so you just cut it off. Okay, pile number two, so you could have a lot of people who just naturally stalk your page because they just, your love was very addicting to them, because maybe they never received that, and you said exactly what they needed to say. You said exactly what they needed to hear in that moment, and they have a hard time letting go of you. Okay, we have money talk. So I feel like this is what this is giving me from, actually, is like not even what the words are saying on the card. What this is actually giving me is pile number two, your words can make you a lot of money in life because you have the gift of communication. You know how some people, they don't need to read a book, or maybe you do, you're very well read, so take this if it resonates, don't if it doesn't. But like, you're naturally already talented at speaking to other people, and so maybe when you do read, it helps you perfect that gift, but you already always had that gift. Okay, and that's what makes you very ethereal, and that's what makes you a natural born leader. Okay, that's what makes you a very much a natural born leader, and people like to listen to you because you're very inspirational. Okay, and a lot of you guys could be very young, is what I'm getting, because every time I look at the page of wands, maybe you're just now realizing how powerful your words really are. Okay, but I feel like when you speak, it causes people to just get into this state of surrender and truly be present. It's like, yes, you're very beautiful and your beauty is magnetizing, but that's just only one layer to you, pile number two. Okay, I feel like your words carry a very heavy vibration. You're literally, I feel like even in your bloodline, maybe you're connected to world speakers, like people who did speeches to free the slaves, even, you know what I mean? Like, your ancestry could run that deep, you know what I'm saying? Take it if it resonates, don't if it don't. But I feel like you have speakers in your family, in your bloodline, and you're very much tapped into that energy. Okay, a lot of you guys could have a platform where you're just speaking, and people just really resonate with that, really resonate with your energy. It's like you can really just see them. Okay, that's the best way I can describe your energy, pile number two. And we have green flags, and this is why I didn't really get your energy as love bombing, you being intentionally love bombing people. It's just that a lot of people don't never got the recognition in their life, and to be seen by someone, it feels like I have to hold on to this because I've never got this before, you know what I mean? But you're a free spirit, pile number two, so can't nobody put baby in a corner. So I get this green flag energy from you, is that you're naturally just being yourself when it comes down to speaking with people, speaking with strangers. It's like, you could even chat it up with old people, and it's like that made their day, because maybe the people in their family ignore them all the time or see them as a burden, and it's like you can understand that at that age maybe they're just needing that stimulation. It doesn't matter if they want to talk about rocks, you just seem interested in it because maybe that's what they needed in that moment, you know what I mean? So I think you know what I mean. Okay, file number two, either it resonates or it doesn't. Okay, let me see if I'm gonna get some more cards for you. I feel like I want to pull from my ancestor deck because I kept mentioning your ancestors so much that I feel called to. So let's get some ancestral messages for you. And number two. So we have the Goddess of Circle, the Wheel of Change. Okay, pile number two. So I feel like your words could literally bring change. It can literally, like, I feel like people can question certain decisions for a very long time. You come in their life and you share You speak to them, you have a conversation with them, and they're making big decisions after that. They could decide to leave their husband. They can decide to change jobs. They can decide to move across the country after speaking with you. And it's not that you're intentionally trying to make people do what you say. It's just how you said it. It's the way that you listened. You allowed them to feel safe enough to... Oh, I forgot to put these cards back in. You allow them to feel safe enough to make that decision. Okay, I feel like you're not very judgmental, pile number 2. And that's another thing that makes you very ethereal. It feels like having a conversation with an angel, having a conversation with God. You know what I mean? Like, people could say, oh my God, like, God sent you. God sent you to talk to me. And this is reminding me of, like, this conversation that there was this time where I was younger, and I was really going through it when I was living at home. And this man came up to me in Walmart, and he just kept speaking life into me about, like, me being beautiful and not allowing other people to change who I am. And I needed that in that moment. He was speaking life into me, and I feel like that's how your energy comes off, pile number 2. He felt like an angel to me, like God sent him, like, just keep hanging in there. And I've met many people in my life where it felt like God sent you in this moment to just keep me going. Like, you know, when people are going through that deep depression, and, like, it's just that one conversation with a stranger that kept them going for the day. That one compliment that kept them going for the day. So don't underestimate how powerful your energy really is, pile number 2. Your compliments, your gestures, it went a long way in people's lives, okay? What makes my pile number 2s so ethereal? Messages from their ancestors? Messages? Messages from their ancestors? Anything else? From their ancestors? Okay. Messages from my pile number 2s from their ancestors? Messages. Mother of Earth, fertile ground. Okay, so we have 40 and 10, so that number could be significant. You can look up the angel number 40, 10, or 40, 10. See what messages you get. If it's something nice, comment it down below. Let me know if it resonates. Where's my rubber band? Oh, this doesn't have a rubber band. My bad. I keep this in a box. So I think I'm going to read from the deck for you, pile number 2, because I just feel like your ancestors want to speak to you, so we're going to honor that. Alright, let's start with number 10 since that one popped out first. Alright, so we have number 10, the Goddess Circle, the Wheel of Change. There is a season for everything, and this is yours. If you haven't already received the good news, it's on its way. It is safe to celebrate. You deserve it. Don't question the joy. Do not wait for the other shoe to drop. Rejoice. Rejoice, beautiful. You are the moment. This is your time. Positive change is on the way. Expansion, evolution, revolution. Be open to change. This is a great season to let go of the past and take a big risk. Okay. Ancestral memory. Actually, let's read the ancestral medicine. One thing about the Wheel of Fortune, it keeps turning. For some of your ancestors, it was difficult to feel joy for joy's sake. Heal their energy by celebrating now. Learn what it feels like to revel in joy, pleasure, and fun just for the sake of it. So pile number 2, I feel like that's why you feel such a deep call to be a free spirit. Why you feel like you always have to find the joy, the fun in the moment, the laughter. That's how your energy feels. It's like when you're around people, they can just let go and really just be present. And just enjoy the simple things and not worry or like obsess over the small things, the small decisions we have to make every day. You know, should I wear this? Should I do that? It's like it's an unnecessary stressor, and I think that that's what you're here to do, is to heal that part of your lineage. Maybe the women around you or the people around you always constantly stress about the little things, and you just bring them back down. You're grounding, okay? You're very present. Like your energy brings them into the presence. So we have, this is related to the Wheel of Fortune in tarot. So some of you guys could have been coming from pile number 1. We have declaration. This is an affirmation that you can say. I am a winner, baby. I am a winner, baby. Okay, and it's so fun. Oh my God, yes, yes, definitely. Okay, that's how your energy feels. You are a winner, pile number 2. Okay, I think those are all my messages for you, pile number 2. If this did resonate, comment a Oh, that's so funny. So maybe a lot of you guys are a winter baby, because the wait for the winter card and the, I know it says I am a winner, but I'm hearing winter. You know what I mean? So some of you guys could be born in the winter as well, is what I'm getting. So anyway, take it if it resonates. Don't if it does not. I am so sorry, pile number 2. I completely forgot that we didn't read number 40 for you. Hello? Oh my God. I was having so much fun. I was like, oh yeah, no, we're done. So maybe that's how you could be too as well. You know, kind of a little forgetful. Um, let's see. Bear with me, all. So we have Mother of Earth, fertile ground. What a time to be alive. Enjoy this moment. Be present. You bring home the bacon. Fry it up in a pan and then make love because you can. We see you. You are a generous and savvy person of business and a natural cheerleader for others. Did we not say that? Did we not say that? You see, this is why I was called to come back to this card. Because, yeah, okay? Make sure you also take care of you as you continue to lead your community, okay? This gentle ancestor is warm, loving, healing, Earth Mama energy, represented by fertile, abundance, and wealth. So I'm definitely claiming that Capricorn energy for you guys, okay? Especially since we have winter here, so some of you guys could start the season. Natural leaders. The cardinal signs are natural leaders, so take it if it resonates. Don't if it does not. And we have so Earth Mama energy representing fertile, abundance, and wealth. Down to earth, generous, dependable, and supportive. She really has your back in matters of home and business. Possibilities are all around you. Feel the love, embody it, be sensible in your approach. We have ancestral medicine. This ancestor loves her home. The Mother of Earth is fully grounded and never bored. How can you make your home a more loving and luxurious environment? So an affirmation that you guys can say is, all we do is win. That's 2 winning cards, pile number 2. Like, you are destined to be a winner in this life, and that's what makes you very ethereal, is that you go into spaces feeling confident that your success is inevitable. And I feel like that's a good channeled song for you. My Success is Inevitable, I think, by Geminelli. Listen to that mantra. Feel that vibration. I feel like that's your energy, okay? But, you know, some of you guys could be decorating your home, adding pieces that make you feel more connected to yourself, okay? So, or like decorating it from like whatever things you wanted in your childhood, just putting those knickknacks all around, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but that's what makes you very ethereal, pile number 2. But if this did resonate, comment a wheel emoji to let me know that this reading resonated with you. Down below you find PDF files to help you on your spiritual journey, as well as free guides as well. If you're watching early, shout out to the members. Thank you so much. Thank you to all my Patreon members as well. So if this reading did resonate with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hype this reading if it did resonate with you. I love you guys, and I will see you in your next pick a card reading. Alrighty, hi pile number 3. Let's tap in and see what makes you ethereal, okay? What makes my pile number 3s ethereal? So off the bat I heard answered prayer, okay? Which is so funny because you are a dandelion? Dandelion, okay? And what do people do? They blow on it to grant a wish. So pile number 3, you could have a lot of connections. You could get a lot of shit done. You know a lot of people. You can help other people be put on to whatever. And I think it's because you have such great people skills, okay? That could be coming through. Let's see. Let's tap in. What makes my pile number 3s? Lower your volume, pile number 3. I'm going to ding the bell to kind of like clear the energy. Okay, what makes my pile number 3s so ethereal? Okay, let's get it. Okay. A wish come through. Wish come true. Okay. An answered prayer. That's how your energy feels. Pile number 3. I'm not gonna pull any cards yet, but like I get this energy with answered prayer. You're the person that's on other people's vision board. You're the person that other people ask the divine for. Okay, like you're very authentic, very loving, very compassionate, very considerate. Like you're a very considerate person. I think that when people get on their knees and they pray to God for a specific person, your energy aligns with what that prayer is for. So this could be like as a partner, as a friend, as a sister, as a lover, as a boss. You're the person that people pray for. Okay, so when people meet you, it's like, wow, oh my god, this is exactly what I wanted. Okay, yeah, so let's get it. What makes my pile number 3 ethereal? What makes my pile number 3 ethereal, spirit? What makes my pile number 3 ethereal? Okay, what makes my pile number 3 ethereal? 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 What makes my pile number 3 Makes my pile number 3 ethereal. What makes my pile number 3 is ethereal? What makes my pile number 3 ethereal? Pile number 3. What makes my pile number 3 is ethereal? Okay. The 8 of Wands. I feel called to take this. I'm gonna take this at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we have the Death card, pile number 3. We have the King of Wands. We have the Devil. We have the 8 of Wands. Pile number 3. I usually go and pull more cards before I tap into your energy, but your energy feels like, let's have this conversation. You know what I mean? We're on FaceTime right now. Pile number 3. Your energy feels ethereal because you feel like as if someone, like, meeting you is like hopping into a flame. Okay? And what do I mean by that? A lot of the times people forget that with transformation, with manifestation, requires giving up the old self, requires letting go of who you once were, evolution, like literally throwing yourself into a flame and coming out a fresh new person. And I think that's what your energy feels like. It feels like the proper cleanse that they needed to let go of their limited beliefs. Okay, like I feel like you come in and you tell them like, this is what you need to become your highest self. This is what you need to step into who you truly are, your highest purpose. That girl, like, you know, the whole trends that are going around now, people, they throw it out so freely. It's not just a performative thing where you get up and you put on a face mask. To be your higher self, you really have to sit with your shadow self. And I think that you understand this on a deep level. So when you're speaking to people and they're asking you, how did you do that? How can I get here? Okay, you are sharing all these tips with them, and it's like, wow, I wish people would just break it down that simple. Okay, and that's why you feel ethereal, you feel otherworldly, because it's like, wow, that's all I needed. You know, when you sometimes you get on your knees, you're praying to God, like, please reveal the next step. What is it that I'm not seeing? What is it that I need to let go of? Why can't I get from A to B? You help people get from A to B. And that's what makes you very ethereal, pile number 2. Pile number 3 is because you're able to really see what's limiting them. You're able to see within their subconscious mind and allow them to have that full rebirth process. Meeting you, they have to transform. People have to level up their lives when they know you. It's either that or they can't stay in your energy. Because pile number 3, you're constantly leveling up. Okay, they're watching you manifest in real time pretty quickly, if I do say so myself. Okay, like, it may not be happening quickly to you in your mind, but what people are watching you on the outside, they're like, damn, a year ago, she just started her YouTube channel and now she here? Now she here? Okay, like, now he's here? Pile number 3, like, you're that bitch. You are that girl. Okay, like, I think you should have coined that trend. Okay, because you really know how to do it from a spiritual level, and I think that's what makes you very ethereal. You could work with a lot of flames, pile number 3. Like, you could, like, I feel like you and fire are like this. It could be one of your favorite elements, which is very interesting because you're watching my channel and it's water-based. So I feel like, you know, maybe you love all the elements, but like, you have a special place for fire, don't you? Yeah, I'm getting it. Let's get some more cards because I'm like, oh my god, your energy feels amazing. Let's see. Whew, what makes my pile number 3 is ethereal? I feel like pile number 3, you allow people to really just see the big picture. Whatever they're not seeing, you allow them to really fully see it. Okay, and I think that's what makes you a natural born leader. That's what makes you very easy to talk to, is because you're able to really just have the honest conversations. Like, if for example, like if you were a tarot reader, pile number 3, you wouldn't be telling people, oh, manifest your twin flame even though that person doesn't want them. Okay, like, I feel like you're a very honest person, and you're like, you would say to them, like, obviously you have attachment issues because you're wanting somebody who doesn't want you. So you're gonna shine the light on the big picture, and this is what you need to heal. This is what you're actually craving. You can give it to yourself until you find that person that is meant for you, but this person, it won't come from this person. Okay, and I think that's what makes you very ethereal, is that you have the conversations that need to be had. Okay, you don't really care if you're liked or not, pile number 3, and I think that's what makes you very magical, um, and an honest leader. Okay, there's many leaders in the world, but not many honest leaders. Okay, let's see. What makes my pile number 3s ethereal? What makes my pile number 3s ethereal? We have CEO. Okay, this is a lot of boss babes in this pile. Okay. Oh, office politics. Hello. Okay, so a lot of you guys, a lot of people that you work with can notice this energy in you. Okay, gossip milk, and they're trying to talk their shit. They're trying to talk their shit, but they can't. They can't. You know why they can't? Because you don't give a shit. You can see, their shadow self, and you can see a lot of people who are very materialistic, and you want nothing to do with them. Pile number 3. You want to go towards the people who actually feel authentic and true. Okay, because you're authentic. You're authentic and you're true. You can see other people's destructive behaviors. You can see those who are also possessed, is what I'm hearing, by like lower vibrational entities. Okay, pile number 3, you have the gift of sight. Okay, you could probably actually see spirits on people. What am I trying to say to you? What makes you very ethereal, pile number 3, is that you're not trying to fit into your community at work. You don't mind sitting alone. Okay, a lot of you guys have that energy where it's like people want to promote you, people want to give you a leg up. Okay, and you're very career focused and you're very mature. So at the end of the day, you don't care for the office politics, nor do you care about who's saying what about what. You don't care to partake in gossip, and that's what makes you otherworldly, is because everybody else around you probably partakes in it, and you're the one that's just sitting out because you don't care. You don't care. That's not what you're here for. You're here to learn something. You're here to level up your life. Okay, you're here to manifest your dream life. And the thing is, pile number 3, you never forget what other people do to you. No matter where you are right now, like as you're leveling up in your life, you never forget. You never forget, okay? And those materialistic people who only want something to do with you when they know that you got something, it's because this is giving me the energy of pile number 3. You could work in an office building, do a 9 to 5, but people don't really know what you do outside of work, or the people that you do know, the connections that you do have, and maybe they treat you like you're regular because they don't know much about you. But like if they find out that maybe, this is just an example, like your dad is Shaquille O'Neal, then all of a sudden they start to treat you differently. Or if they find out that your mom and your father own like a medical office, or your parents have a big ass house in Greenwich, all of a sudden they try to treat you differently. You clock everything, and you don't share everything off the bat, okay? Because you don't like materialistic people, okay? I think that's what makes you very ethereal, is that you don't subscribe to. You're not like attached to anything material, okay? Yeah. Do I want to get some more cards from you? Let's get some more cards. So yeah, I hope that makes sense, pile number 3. I just get your energy. You're just like a no bullshit kind of person, and you can spot people who are operating in their shadow self. Okay, like there could be people who are trying to like dim your light, bring you down, but they can't, because you never gave them that power to begin with. Okay, you've already healed your shadow, so they can't say hurtful words to kind of bring you on their level, and that's what makes you very ethereal, pile number 3, is that you've done your shadow work. Many people don't be doing that shit in this lifetime. Okay, we have Cancer placements. Some of you guys could have Cancer placements, or the person at your job could be a Cancer talking about you. We have generational curse breaker. Your ancestors are very proud of you, pile number 3. That's another thing that makes you very ethereal, is you can see the cycles that other people are stuck in. Okay, and this is a gift from your ancestors. We have, you are the luckiest soul in the whole universe. Okay, so good things can always happen to you. You can meet the right people at the right time, pile number 3. That's another thing that makes you very ethereal, is that you just keep having a lucky life. Okay. We have, you already know it's time to leave that situation. So some of you guys could be considering leaving a job. Okay, leaving an environment where it's just like lower, it's beneath you, is what I'm getting. Okay, like you guys are too high vibrational for that job. Maybe you're getting called to like start your own business, you know. So if that is true, pile number 3, take this as your sign. We have ascension symptoms: change in your body temperature, fuzzy head, headaches, rash, flu-like symptoms, increased amount of synchronicities, fatigue, mood swings, pressure around the head, enhanced spiritual connection, and experiences. So pile number 3, you could be going through an ascension process right now, and you could be feeling called to leave behind an old job because your vibration is just way too high for that environment. Okay, if that is the case, this is your sign. Okay, I'm hearing a pig. I'm seeing grass, a Lego. Okay, I don't know. Take what resonates, but that's what's coming through. Yeah, so those are my messages for you, pile number 3. That's what makes you very ethereal. You are beautiful, you are vibrant, you have a very bright soul, okay? And you're not meant for lower vibrational spaces. And this is definitely true for like star seeds, people who feel like they're just you're seeing more than other people are seeing, okay? I feel like you're a lot more ahead than your peers regardless of age, and so, a lot of the times office buildings, it's just not for star seeds, okay? Like that lower vibrational energy can feel very toxic, very draining, and if you feel very sad getting up and going into this building, take that as your sign to start to pour into you and your crafts, okay? Pile number 3. Or maybe some of you guys are getting ready to quit your job soon, so take that if it resonates, leave it if it does not. But if this did resonate, comment a skull emoji to let me know that this resonated with you, pile number 3. Down below you find PDF files to help you on your spiritual journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hype this video if it did resonate with you. Shout out to the members who are watching early. Thank you guys. I love you so much. Shout out to my Patreon members. I love you guys so much. All the support is felt. Every like, every comment, every share. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much. I will see you in your next pick a card reading.